Hey guys, welcome back to Motorsport Manager and part 10 of Season 4 of our Ferrari career mode in the Ice mod, and today we have the 10th race of the season, funnily enough, in Belgium, the Ardennes. So let's just get straight into it. In the last episode, bit of damage limitation, a bit of a crazy last lap as well, leading to Castroneves' win, which was unbelievable. But yeah, the return of Lance Stroll as well in the squad. Not the squad. Goodness me, I'm playing too many other sports in the driver lineup, and you know, I thought he did a good job. He finished in 5th place for us and qualified in 3rd, so he had a decent time of it. Kimi Räikkönen has recovered from his dodgy neck, so that's really good. He's back to full fitness, and hopefully he'll be able to go hammer and tongs this weekend. Still got this horrible cough this weekend, and get some good points on the board, get back into the title fight. We're 30 points behind Carlos Sainz in the championship at the moment, so it would be absolutely wonderful if we could shave a few points off that today. Things are looking good at the moment. 2nd and 4th, managing to actually be ahead of Sainz Jr. With Stroll's car, which is good to see. Hopefully Mercedes won't be as quick around here. That's always a possibility. We'll do as we have been doing recently, although Sainz has just gone quicker, of just simulating Q1 and Q2 and coming in for Q3 and the race. I think that's fair enough, to be quite honest with you. So intermediate tyres and qualifying trim, and yeah, a bit frustrated that today it's a not a wet track. Otherwise we'd have been in quite a good position, you would think. But yeah, we'll just get that up there. We'll increase his downforce just a little bit. We'll go for that. That looks good for Mr. Stroll. And Kimi, go for a little bit more stiffness, a bit more top speed, and a bit more front wing. Why the heck not? So we'll go for that in Q1. Should be comfortable enough in Q1. There shouldn't be any trouble of both Ferraris getting through. It's just a question of who's quicker. But 1 and 2 at the moment, down to 3 and 4. Räikkönen 2 and a bit tenths quicker than Stroll at the moment. But looking good. Looking good. Quicker than Red Bull, which is our battle at the moment. We're not really quick enough on qualifying day to out-qualify Mercedes, but we'll certainly try our best, and hopefully we can be a little bit quicker this time. Räikkönen yet again just a little bit quicker than Stroll, but Sainz and Ricciardo just so much quicker than us, and it's a little bit sad to see. But at the end of Q2, Gasly, Perez, Hülkenberg, Castroneves and Ferrucci going out there. So let's get into Q3 then and see how on earth we are going to be doing. It looks like it's going to be raining in Q3, which is interesting to say the least. It does look, however, that it's going to dry up later in the session. Yeah, we need him to have a little bit less downforce, and go for that on Stroll's car. We're actually... no, we're not going to do that. We'll do that later. His setup looks a bit better. Maybe go for that, but it's difficult to get any more top speed on it, to be quite honest with you. So we'll go for that when it gets to it. But we'll just skip until that moment, because at present it's a wet track and we don't want to go out there just yet. I want to let them all be fools and set a time on the wet track when it's going to be dry very, very soon. We'll keep an eye on this weather forecast though, because it could turn out that it's going to rain again at the end of the session, and this could be a really good strategical play to send them out in the next couple of minutes. But it's looking like it's going to remain dry, so we're just going to wait for the track grip to increase again. Don't think we've quite gotten... Well, we might do. We might have enough time for 2 runs here. So we are actually going to go for it. Just a little bit. We're going to send them straight out there on those... on that. We're going to increase that to that. And we're also going to go like that. And then send them out there on the super soft tyres. We're going to get both cars out there now. And hopefully... we'll get 2 runs at this, but no guarantees, of course. It is quite a long lap, so yeah, it's going to be tight. Sainz Jr. currently goes quickest with a 1:35.2. You'd expect Raikkonen to go slightly quicker than Stroll, but I guess it's all down to who gets the cleanest lap in and who can hook it up. So let's keep an eye on Stroll throughout his lap. Goes up the hill. He should be comfortably quickest in the first sector. He is. Yeah, I don't think we are going to get out for a second run. It is going to be incredibly tight. He's 2/10 quicker in the first sector. However, Kimi Raikkonen is going quicker behind Stroll. Good middle sector. What can Raikkonen do? He goes quicker again, so Raikkonen currently quickest of the lot. So here comes Stroll. He's through. Raikkonen now comes through, and he sets an even better lap, a 1:34.3. Not that much quicker though, and we need to get them in very, very quick if we're to have any chance of getting them out in time for another run. Don't think we're quite going to manage it. It looks like it's going to be a lot there, so we could be 9th and 10th after all of this. We really could be. Stroll, yeah, not going to make it round, unfortunately. Neither is Kimi Raikkonen. But in their little battle, they are... Oh, it started raining. It started raining, so we could be 1 and 2 here. It's all going to depend on the laps people are on now. So we'll quickly have a look at Carlos Sainz. He does manage to go quickest in sector 1, but it's whether he can hold it throughout the rest of the lap. What can Ricciardo do in sector 2? He's still going quicker. He is still going quicker. Sainz can't manage it. Ricciardo's the one to watch. He's coming through. Up to the line now. Where's he gonna go? He takes pole. Ricciardo has done it. Sainz has done it. What a final sector that was from Carlos Sainz. And well, the Mercedes boys have done it on a damp track. That is unbelievable. Carlos Sainz takes pole position for the Belgian Grand Prix. Ricciardo takes second. Raikkonen in third, with Stroll in fourth. Wow, that was a pretty intense qualifying session, and now we get into the race. This is going to be an important one, it really is. Go for that. Car setup. He's not liking his top speed. He actually wants a little bit less, so we'll go for that. And we'll get into the race. Oh, we've done something wrong there. We can actually pause this and just go badam 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 badam, and we can look from here as they go up to turn 1. It's a very short run. We're getting ready for the lights. Lights out, away we go. Kimi Raikkonen off to a very, very good start, but obviously the short run up to turn 1 was to his detriment there. But he is having a little look at the Mercedes as they go up the hill here in Belgium. That's a really good start. He's having a look down the inside now of Daniel Ricciardo and Kimi Räikkönen up to second momentarily. We've got Danny Kvyat having a look now as well. He's gone down the inside of Kimi Räikkönen for third position, but Räikkönen manages to fend them off. We're going to now go to medium with Lance Stroll. Kimi Räikkönen having a look at Ricciardo. He gets through. He's up to second now. And now he's pushing on Carlos Sainz Jr., his title rival for the win of this Grand Prix. This is going to be an intense battle between the current world champion and the world championship leader, Mr. Carlos Sainz. Kimi Räikkönen, the 39-year-old, looking to surely become the oldest. Well, no, he won't. He wouldn't be the oldest Formula 1 champion, because Fangio did it all those years ago. On to lap 2 now. We're going to go push high rather than overtake and attack. And we are right in the gearbox of Kimi Räikkönen. Lance Stroll yet again off to a terrible start in this Grand Prix. Räikkönen under pressure from Ricciardo. Meanwhile, Stroll down to 9th. That's really bad for him. Räikkönen's lost a lot of ground now to Carlos Sainz, and now he's trying to fend off Sainz's teammate Daniel Ricciardo for second position. Stroll back up to 8th as it stands. Kimi Räikkönen losing a lot of time here, and wondering whether it would be worth moving him on to an alternate strategy, but hopefully he can pull away from Ricciardo now. You know, we were pretty much equal with Ferrari in qualifying, so with Mercedes in qualifying, so we should be able to put up a good fight today, and that's why Carlos Sainz isn't quite getting away from us as yet. So Lance Stroll, I think we're going to attack him and maybe bring him in at the end of this lap and put him onto the soft compound tyre and get him in there and see what sort of times he's doing before we bring Kimi Räikkönen in, the lead car, of course. So Stroll up to 7th now. He's, well, he was briefly up to 7th, but, and he is back up to 7th now, ahead of Max Verstappen. But Stroll into the pits, looks like it was a good one, and he's away in 19th place. We'll take him off attack and just put him on push maybe, and we'll keep an eye on his tyre wear throughout the next few laps. Going to move Kimi Räikkönen down to medium on the engine, try and save that little bit of fuel that could come in handy a little bit later on. So Carlos Sainz currently leading the race, 3.5 seconds ahead of Kimi Räikkönen, with Daniel Ricciardo in 3rd, Bottas 4th, Kvyat holding on to a very strong 5th place at the moment, although he's just come into the pits. Hamilton 6th and Perez 8th at that moment in time. Stroll has come out behind Kvyat, so yeah, it doesn't look like he's gaining too much time on these soft tyres, but we'll keep an eye on his times. We're going to bring in Mr. Kimi Räikkönen now, or do we bring him in onto the super soft tyres? I think perhaps we do, you know, and see what he can do in this race. So Stroll, you know, we're splitting with strategy here. Stroll in 19th place. We need him to get some good points. Kimi Räikkönen away. Oops. Although not very quickly. That's not the best pit stop you will ever see. And he comes out ahead of Kvyat, but yeah, he's in a little bit of traffic. Would be nice if he could get past Vettel, his former teammate, quite quickly here. We'll have to keep an eye on the likes of Sainz and Ricciardo and see when they're going to be coming in. But no, good-ish pit stop, and hopefully he'll manage to make up some time through it. Yeah, Stroll has managed to get past Van Dorn, which is good. And some people in the pits, Bottas to name but one. Hopefully Kimi Räikkönen can get past Sebastian Vettel here. He's really struggling to get past. Vettel coming in this lap though, and that'll hopefully open Raikkonen into a bit of free air, and then we can really see what he can do. Stroll 17th at the moment, just not, sorry, 16th now. He's ahead of Bottas. Raikkonen now up to 12th and in clean air. This is his chance to push, and he's ahead of Sainz Jr. That is huge. Kimi Raikkonen is now ahead of Sainz Jr. Sainz has come out on the super soft tyres as well, and that is big. We're 6 seconds ahead as well, and Stroll has come out behind Sainz Jr. So maybe a chance here for Lance Stroll to help his teammate out in the championship. He's having a look round the outside of Sainz Jr. Nothing quite happening there. Very unlucky. Stroll there not to get the move done. Kimi Raikkonen currently in 4th position, in a net 1st position though. 4 laps to go after this one. We're going to go down to neutral on the tyres. We don't want to take any risks whatsoever. And we're through on Jolyon Palmer. We've got a decent gap to the closest competitor, Danny Kvyat, at the moment, who is about 6 seconds behind and on a slower tyre. Hopefully we can get past Pagenaude in the next couple of moments. That would be the most preferable thing. Bottas fighting with Stroll. Stroll's past Sainz Jr. Let's keep an eye on what Stroll's up to. He's really pushing at the moment and holding up Sainz Jr., which is good. He's our big rival today and in the championship, of course. So that's Pagenaude coming in this lap. We'll keep an eye on the weather forecast. Everything looks fine from this end. 4 laps to go. 3 laps to go after this one. We're in a good place here. We are in a good place. So Kimi Raikkonen now up to 2nd in this Grand Prix. Perez still leading the way though. Maybe going for a 0 stopper. But we are closing in like every sector. Perez is coming in this lap. That's what that little sign means there. Palmer in 3rd. Hopefully he can hold off Danny Kvyat in 4th. But Kimi Raikkonen rolling back the years here, putting in a fantastic performance. Stroll in 6th now. He's still behind Sainz Jr. but looking very good. And once Palmer and Perez have come into the pits, he'll be promoted up to 4th. And the consistency of Stroll is what I like about him. We've got 2 laps to go here, and we might as well go overtake. See if we can get past Sainz Jr. Make this a 1-2. That is what we'd like to see. We're going to go push and push for Kimi Raikkonen. Try and secure this Grand Prix victory. Keep an eye on Stroll though, and he's through on Sainz Jr. That's a brilliant move. Stroll's through, and he's going to keep pushing and hopefully going to manage to overtake Danny Kvyat in this next lap. We're going to go on medium on the push rating, and Danny Kvyat, the only man standing between a 1-2 for us, and Stroll's through. But Danny Kvyat and Carlos Sainz are still within range for Lance Stroll here. He's on old tyres. Let's have a look at Kimi Raikkonen though. He's coming around the last few turns. He's just looking after the car. We're actually going to just go medium now and hopefully nurse it home. But here comes Kimi Raikkonen up to the line, and he wins the Belgian Grand Prix. Come on! What about Stroll? He finishes 2nd. Yes, a 1-2. That is what we're talking about. That was brilliant strategy. Splitting the cars up. Kimi Raikkonen going on to those super softs a couple of laps earlier than Sainz, managing to get the undercut. Sainz was in the traffic with Stroll, and Stroll managing to bring home the P2. That is what we are talking about. 43 points in the bag for the constructors, 25 in the bag for Kimi Raikkonen, and 10 made up on Carlos Sainz. That is brilliant. Come on. That is what we needed. And wow, that throws the championship back up. Let's hope for some penalties for the likes of Sainz. That's not quite going to happen. Sainz in fourth, Ricciardo. Sainz in third, Ricciardo in fourth. So Mercedes very much hot on our tail there, but that is what we needed. 20 points now in the drivers' standings. I think we've got 6 races to go, so game on as far as I'm concerned. Lance Stroll in 6th as well, looking to probably finish 4th this year. I think that's the best we can probably hope for with Lance Stroll, but that would be really good. And we're now top of the constructors. We're 21 points ahead of Mercedes. That is the main one in terms of our job security. But what a brilliant Grand Prix. Really enjoyed that, and if you did too, make sure you leave a like down below. It really does mean a lot for me and for the channel. Check out all my other content. FM18 is out on the channel soon. It might be out by the time this video comes out, but I doubt it. So yeah, check that out when it comes. I'll be streaming every Wednesday as well, which will be fun. So yeah, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.